Weight management is on everyone's list. Some people have excess weight that affects their health and well-being. Others of normal weight might have some trouble areas, especially around the midriff and stomach. Body contouring or wrapping is a method that can reduce weight in inches. On set with me is body therapist and weight management consultant. Welcome, Nelly.
Thank you.
Yeah, glad to have you on the Skin Therapy Show.
I'm so humbled as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
Tell us just a little bit about yourself and what you do here.
All right. My name is Nelly. I'm a nutritionist. Most of the work I do here, I deal with people who want to cut down on their weight. It's not actually the weight. There's some people who are very small, but they have some problem areas.
You're right.
Yes, so we concentrate on the problem areas, of which for women it might be the tummy, the ties behind the biceps. Some people have double chin, and the thighs.
Right.
For men, it's a unisex thing. For men, they have the tummy, there's some developed boobs, and the love handles. Yes.
Yeah. So you've been here 27 years.
Actually, I've been in the course for like 27 years, that is what I can say.
Yeah.
But being here on my own, this is the 14th year.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Awesome.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about contour wrap and what that entails.
Okay, the contour wrap, it's a universal contour wrap.
Right.
So the universal contour wrap, once the client comes in for the treatment, we'll take the measurement first. We need to know how your health is. So there is a health questionnaire that the client is meant to fill in. Then I'll check on how the client is for me to know whether the client suits the treatment or not. Because we have contraindication for the universal contour wrap, which is mostly for people who are expecting, we don't touch them, and for people who have any open wounds. So those are the kind of people that we can't touch.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right.
Mhm.
So what's the difference between universal contour wrap and weight loss, or is it?
Now,
How
with
does
the
that?
with the universal contour wrap, once the client gets in and fill in the health questionnaire, and you know the kind of if the client has any ailment, so with the contour wrap, we'll mummify you. So the first thing is we'll take your measurement inches.
That sounds scary.
We'll take your measurement inch-wise and weight-wise. After taking your measurement inch-wise and weight-wise, there's a solution to apply on the problem areas. You actually lose inches, not weight-wise.
Okay.
So the solution we just apply on the problem areas, though it makes your skin more silkier. So once you apply on the problem areas, those are the areas you just lose on the problem areas, though it makes your skin more silkier and you feel more rejuvenated. So with the universal contour wrap, it's purposely for losing inch-wise and detoxifying. You get rid of all the toxins, because once you apply the solution, it will open up your clogged pores. Once your pores are being opened, any toxins that one has in the body will come out. So once the toxins are out,
Yeah.
you'll feel more rejuvenated, you feel more lighter, and at least you lose inch-wise. So the solution is just for opening the pores. Then we'll tie you up like an Egyptian mummy with bandages that have been it's not scary. We'll tie you up like an Egyptian mummy with bandages that have been soaked in the sea clay solution. So you'll be mummified.
Okay.
So the purpose of the bandages is to contour or to shape up the body, as in it compresses the soft fat deposits. So then you lose inches. So the purpose of the bandage is to contour, but the clay is to make your skin more silkier and to open up your clogged pores.
Yeah.
So with the bandaging, you lose inch-wise, as in within the first session, at least you can be able to fit well on an outfit that can fit you well. That is where I'm guaranteeing you from 8 to 16 inches instantly. Yes.
Within 2 hours.
Within 2 hours, yes.
Wow.
You feel more
That's
lighter
amazing.
and you feel good.
Yeah.
And you actually can be able to fit on an outfit that could fit you. So in case you have a wedding and you have a dress that you want to put on and you can't,
This is the place.
this is the place you should come. Though once you do the inch-wise, Now, after doing the first session of the detox, you see you are meant to do the detox depending on your lifestyle.
Right.
Because actually, I always say you are what you eat.
Mm-hmm.
So once you detoxify, it's meant to be done 7 to 10 days apart.
Okay.
Depend on your lifestyle.
Okay.
Though you can do 3 to 5 sessions. And you're meant to check on your eating habits as well. So
Right.
once you detoxify, I'll advise you, this is not a water loss treatment.
Okay.
So I'll advise you to take plenty of water so that you can keep on flushing out the toxins.
Mm-hmm.
After the treatment, you're meant to shower, but no soap, no lotion.
Oh.
Yes, because actually the pores have already been opened. So in case you use the soap or you use the lotion, you are going to clog the pores that have already been opened.
Yeah.
So for 3 to 4 days, you're not meant to have a proper bath. Just showering, no soap, no lotion.
Okay.
Because the treatment is still working on you. So after the treatment, it will continue working on you for 3 to 4 more days. So what you need to do is take plenty of water so that you can keep on flushing out the toxins.
Right. So over the years that you've been here, have you seen an increase in interest from Kenyans?
Actually, yes, I can say yes. I have clients from all over and they're doing very well. Though we don't do the wrap on its own. Because you see, you have to be very realistic. As in, you can't come when you're big and expect within a day you're just a very tiny person. It's not possible. It's not possible. This is a journey that you're starting. So once you do the detox, depend on how you are, depend on how your fat deposit is. Once you do the detox, we'll make a program, another program, whereby we need to cavitate the fat deposit.
Okay.
So that we can liquidify
Yeah.
the fat deposit. So once you do the cavitation, the fat deposit will be liquidified, then it will come out naturally like waste byproduct. So everything that I'm using is all natural.
Right.
Yes.
I really like that aspect of the detox angle. For me, that's something that I always look for, just detoxifying my body. I think that's very important.
That is very important.
Yeah.
And the skin will be more silkier. You feel good. And it's something that naturally, once you just get out, everyone will be asking you, oh, what have you done? You're looking very nice.
Yeah.
It's very good for the skin.
Do you see more men or women coming in to see you?
At times men are more, at times women are more. So it's 50-50.
Yeah.
It's 50-50.
So everybody can come.
Yes, yes.
So you said the most treated areas are the midriff section, arms, thighs, and
the biceps, the tummy. You've forgotten the tires. As in, you'll find the women when you sit down, the tummy is sitting down with you. You'll find the bicep is when it's like you're saying bye. The tires on the side and the thighs. Yes.
you do that little test. So the Universal Contour Wrap is amongst the best in the world. Tell us, you've talked about detoxifying, but what other benefits are there?
Now, the other purpose of the Universal Contour Wrap will make your skin more silkier. It detoxifies, it exfoliates the skin. It's very good for people with eczema.
Oh.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Yes. And it's very good for any kind of a problem skin. The clay itself, it's all natural from the Dead Sea.
Okay.
So it's very nice for the skin.
Yeah.
And the exfoliation of the skin.
Yeah. So you said it's important to have a consultation when you come in.
Sure.
So what does that entail? You said the medical aspect.
The medical aspect. So simply because there are some people who are diabetic, I need to know this. There are people who have epilepsy, so I need to know so that I can be able to know how I'll contour in case of anything, in case of any emergency.
Right.
I'll be alert of what to do. I need to know if someone is expecting. Because you see, I can't tell. You personally know whether you're expecting or not.
Yeah.
So I need to know. Those are the kind of people that I can't touch. For an open wound, it's something that I'll see. Definitely, health-wise, you can touch.
Yeah. And so what are the most, you mentioned the most commonly treated areas, but what do you see most people coming in for?
So mostly people come, for women, as I've said, it's the tummy, the thighs on the side, the biceps, and the thighs. for men is the tummy. You see, you can find a guy have a big tummy and boobs, and they love handles.
Yeah.
No, this is not like that long time ago when we were expecting when you are big, we think that you are loaded. It's no longer a status that you are rich. It's
Right.
not. Health-wise, it's not.
Yeah.
Yes. So people should check on how they are.
Okay.
Because like now the fat deposit on the torso area, it's the one that brings diabetic type 2.
Ah.
Yes.
Okay.
So most of the terminal illness are caused by the fat deposit, mostly on the torso area. So we should work out on that.
Yeah.
Because like when you tell someone to go to the gym, once you go to the gym, you are building up your muscles. And that is when you step on the scale, you're just mad.
Yeah.
Yes, because you see, when you go to the gym, you are building up your muscles, yet you've not broken down the fat deposit.
Exactly.
So we have to break down the fat deposit before you go to the gym. Yes.
All right. Well, we're going to continue this conversation, Nelly. We're talking to body therapist and weight management consultant, and we are going to take a short break, but we'll be right back with more Skin Therapy Show. And welcome back to the Skin Therapy Show. We've been talking about body wrapping and contouring, and we're about to see it live. Nelly, thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Take us through the
I'm happy to
process.
be with you people.
Yeah.
So now once the client comes in, I have to take her measurement with the tape measure.
Okay.
That is, I'll take inch-wise and weight-wise. So once the client gets in, we fill in the health questionnaire. This is the health questionnaire paper. The client will fill in the health questionnaire paper. Then I take her measurement once I check how her health is.
Yeah.
So once I take the measurement, I'll apply the solution on the problem areas. That's the tummy, the bicep, the thighs behind, the chin, and the hips.
Tell us about this solution.
So the
What
solution,
is it made of?
the solution is just natural clay from the Dead Sea. It has nothing that has been added.
Yeah.
It's just natural clay from the Dead Sea.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. So how long until if I get a treatment today? How long until my next one?
So for the session of today, it will take you 2 hours. Then I'll be expecting you maybe after 7 or 10 days, depending on your lifestyle.
Right.
Because like now, there are people who are very small, can just do the wrap once in a month just to detoxify.
Right.
There are people who need to do it after every 7 to 10 days. In that, they make sure they do like 3 to 5 sessions,
Yeah.
depending on how big you are.
Right.
So a session is going to be done 7 to 10 days apart.
Okay.
Yes.
Are there any complications, side effects that I can expect?
When you hear something is natural, so there is no side
natural.
effect that it has,
Yeah.
but it has its advantage.
Okay.
Because the skin will be more silkier. It will be very good for a client who have eczema.
Yeah.
It exfoliates the skin
Okay.
and make your skin more silkier.
Okay.
Yes. And then the best part is it detoxifies.
Right.
Because once you apply the solution, it will open up the clogged pores. So once your pores open, any toxins that one has in the body will come out.
Yeah.
Yes.
I can't wait to see it. We have a beautiful model who's going to be joining us,
Sure,
so you can start the process.
sure, in a few.
All right.
So I'm here with the client. I'll start with the rib cage. That's 34. Her waistline. Then the tummy. The tummy is 39. Let me do the bicep. The bicep is 13. bicep is 13 inches. Her forearm 10, and her wrist 6. So now I'm starting to mummify her. This is the natural clay from the Dead Sea. So I just put on the problem areas. It's all natural, don't worry. Sorry, it's a bit cold. It's well. So we just apply the clay on the problem areas on her love handles, the tires behind, and her bicep. There's some tires on the boobs there that people normally don't see. Should work on that as well. Now these are the special bandages that we are going to use. They are warm. They're just boiled with hot water and the solution. This is how they are. You see, they're special. We start with that. Just firms the skin, especially the biceps. So we are working on the torso area. The time I'll be unwrapping her, she should have lost some inches. So I'm expecting her to be on this for like an hour's time. Then after the treatment, you're going to do the measure, to remeasure again on the same point. So now an hour is over. I'm going to unwrap her so that we can see the amazing change that are there. Now I've done the unwrapping. We need to remeasure and see the points that we had measured before. Now we start with the bicep. Let me start with the bicep. The bicep was 13. It's amazing, you see, it's 12 inches. So she has lost she has lost 1 inch there. That's 12. Let's see how the forearm is. 10. The forearm, it didn't change, so there's nothing there to lose. On the wrist, as I said, you just lose on the problem areas only. 6.4. Nothing to lose there. The tummy, this is the most important part. The tummy, it's 38. Wow, the tummy, you've lost an inch. That is great. Great, you've done very well. So by the time you shower up, I'm going to do the total and see how much you've lost. We'll check from your dress that you had worn whether it's fitting you well. Thank you very much. I think now you can go and have a shower.
Welcome back to the Skin Therapy Show. Today we're talking all about body contouring. My guest Nelly has been educating us about what that's all about.
Sure.
So I want to talk a little bit about recovery time, aftercare. What happens when you go home?
Once after the treatment, one is meant, okay, you'll advise someone to take plenty of water so that you can keep on flushing out the toxins. One is not meant to shower, as in you'll shower. I didn't mean that you should not shower. You should shower, but not soap, not lotion.
Yeah.
As well, you'll advise the client on her or his eating habit and the portion. Because you see, like people who have some terminal illness that can be reverted in a way. Like diabetic, it can be reverted. So one should know how you're meant to have your food, because you have to eat because you need energy.
Right.
But you advise the client on how to eat, because now the inches lost will never come back. or the inches lost, you never put on back unless you gain weight.
Right.
That is why we'll advise you on your eating habit.
Right.
Uh-huh.
For women who've had children, what is a suitable time after childbirth to, if they want to fix something?
It's simply because this is all natural. For someone who have done CS, can come maybe after 9 weeks.
Okay.
After 9 weeks, yes. Now, normal birth is like, you give someone like 4 weeks. That is okay.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Yes. Because it will help in tightening the skin.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Obviously, men don't want to be left out of this conversation. So what would you say to the men watching?
To the men watching.
Somebody who wants to change
I
something.
actually would ask the men, okay, if you're big, if you find yourself you have the tummy, I won't advise you to go to the gym. Yes. Because once you go to the gym, you're just building up the muscles, yet you've not broken down the fat deposit. You should as well know how you're meant to have your food. Because even if you go to the gym, when you step on the scale, you won't be motivated because you're not getting what you want. And with the treatment that we have, at least within the first 2 weeks, I'll be expecting you to be losing a kg every day. For people who are very big, they do very well. And at least within the first 2 weeks, I expect the whole of the upper tummy to be completely gone. But you have to be a very good person, as in whatever we sit down and discuss, you have to follow it to the letter. Okay, now there's some things that I'll tell you, no. It's not forever, but you have to be a very good person for at least for the 2 weeks for us to get the results. Because we need to change the metabolism, because there's an age that your metabolism just slow down.
Right. Are there certain foods that you advise people to partake in?
Okay, you can have all the fruits, but you limit on bananas. Yes, I know you had one in the morning. Sorry, I've stepped on you.
No potassium? What's going on?
So you can have a watermelon. Watermelon is very good because it's water.
Right. Okay.
And it makes you full.
Right.
And then you should have your fruits maybe 30 minutes before food or 30 minutes after food. Not having everything, you have your food and you have your fruits. No, it doesn't make any sense. It won't be of any help. It will rot in the tummy. So it's not of any help.
Yeah. On a final note, as we bring this conversation to an end, is there anything that people can do at home?
Actually, I would say no. Simply because let's not search for shortcuts.
Right.
Simply because the body wrap has to be done professionally.
Right.
Because if you mummify and you mummify the wrong way, a client can turn blue because of the circulation. So it has just to be done professionally.
Yeah.
Yes.
How long does one session take?
Give yourself like 2 hours, because now once you come in, we have to measure, we have to remeasure after the treatment, we have to shower. Give yourself like 2 hours.
Okay.
And within the 2 hours, you'll be a different person.
Yeah.
Yes, you will.
Tell us where you're located, how people can reach you.
Sure. We are located in Hurlingham at a place called Chaka Court, right opposite Priory building that holds the KCB Bank. People who are coming from town, they can get to bus number 46 at Kencom, then they arrive at Chaka.
Yeah.
When they arrive at Chaka, they either will see a black gate written in white Chaka Court, or they can call me through this number 0722 874 317.
Yeah.
0722 874 317.
Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Do you have any other final thoughts for our viewers?
I only tell them to come and have a trial and see how effective it is.
I know you've invited me, so like I said, I'll think about it. Yeah. Okay, thank you so much for being with us on the Skin Therapy Show.
Sure.
Unfortunately, our time is up for today, but remember, we are online on social media. You can reach us at Skin Therapy Show on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. If you want to reach me directly, it's at Joey_Muthengi. Thank you so much for watching. We appreciate you, and we'll see you next time.